All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Got up a little late here, but let's try to get it done. Good morning, everyone. What do we got for news? Let's take a look at the news real quick. All right, news. Nothing immediate. We got 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. Fed Logan speaks. I should be done by then. 11:30. All right, so nothing crazy on the news right now. DJ NYC, good morning, brother. All right, NQ going to the moon again. What the hell? So overnight high currently at 179. Previous day high 36, 25,036. Gap filled down to about 25,000. Overnight low 25,000, and previous day close right at 25,000 as well. So crazy. Market just rallying overnight. Crazy. All right, so looks like we got a pivot point down at 25,160. Carlos, good morning. Are we trying to take shorts on this? Because long seems to be the only thing working. Dude, I don't even know what to tell you. The market just keeps going up. Boy, oh boy. I guess you can't go with what you think. You just got to follow these damn charts, and the bulls are in control. Of course, knowing me, I'm going to try to short this somehow, but let's see how it plays out. All right, market opens in 2 minutes. I mean, all-time high territory, no levels, gonna be tricky. I guess long it. Good morning, Peter. This is gonna be interesting. Try to trade up here. So I'm gonna be a little patient, or try to be a little patient today. No levels up here. Market continuing on to push. Market pushing. Carlos, gold is nuts, breaking all-time high. NQ, look high at all-time highs. I don't know what to say here. Play the pullback. All right, let's be patient. 1 minute. 1 minute. Madness starts in 1 minute, guys. Good morning to all, and good luck to all. I would think we're going to get some type of pullback, but market has been punishing shorts lately. Yeah, it's going to be a patience day. There's no levels. Just keep on going higher. All right, here we go. Market's open. Coming for that 200 SMA. 200 SMA touch right there. VWAP is down at 25,100. Bounced right now. Bouncing at the 200 SMA. Like it wants some further downside. Carlos is long in that 200 SMA. He's going for the moon. Got me wrong. All right, I'm playing the flush below that consolidation zone. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Targeting potential VWAP on this. Here we go. And I'm out. All right, so first scalp, I'm out. Looking for that VWAP touch. Just a little too choppy for me right now, so I'll take the green for now and wait for the next setup. So first play was the break of that 200 SMA, targeting VWAP. Wasn't strong enough push, and I got out. Now we'll wait for where this thing is going downtown, and figure out if I'm long in this to infinity or watch the chop. All right, so far, first trade in the green. Looks like I covered right above VWAP. We didn't get the VWAP touch. But we did get a level that I was looking at. So let me pull up my screen here, what I'm looking at on my other screen. So my yellow lines, okay, hold on, here we go. Let's see where this is going. All right, that's a VWAP touch right there. Let me show this on Trading View real quick, what I'm looking at here on my Trading View. This yellow line is a 1 hour level. That's why I exited right there. So I saw the flush of the 200 SMA, played it right to my first level. I wasn't getting greedy. Got a couple levels below here, this level and this level. And then we have previous day high down here. So we got a couple levels to the downside, but my quick scalp was the break of the 200 SMA right down to this yellow line. Let's see what happens next. Next level is this 93. If it does flush below VWAP, coming, and the next level below that, 75. All right, coming down like a freight train. Good morning, Julian. All right, so if we go back to levels, I'm leaving these levels alone. I'm looking for the bounce now. I'm looking for the bounce on one of these levels. Or just let this thing come down. So second level hit, 25.95. No bounce at 95. Flushed VWAP, next level 76. And then we got previous day high, overnight low, and previous day close down here. See, these yellow lines are 1 hour levels. So the first 1 hour level, there was a little bit of consolidation there. Second 1 hour level that it just hit, also a little bit of consolidation. I'm still not convinced that's the bounce though. And we got some nice levels below. All right, it's continuing on down. Julian just recovered from all the shorts I did last night. Nicely done, sir. All right, third level is a charm, it looks like. Looks like third level is the bounce. So if we take a look at, again, my levels here. One level, that's where I covered, no bounce. Second level, no bounce. Third level, the bounce. So sometimes you got to watch these levels and figure out where your bounce is. I'm already in the green, so I'm going to be a little patient. But each level providing a little bit of resistance on this push down. Now you got previous day high all the way down to 36 as a potential test. And I will be right back, guys. All right, nasty NASDAQ continuing on down, breaking that third level. All right, so previous day high down at 36. And this is a sharp fall, so I'm going to be a little careful on trying to long this now. This is the bottom band of VWAP right now. Let's see if that provides the bounce. Oh, good morning, sir. All right, back to my levels here. So first level, this was my short break of the 200 SMA to that first level. In hindsight now, we not only did we break, we broke VWAP, we continued to that second level, we consolidated for there for a little bit, broke that third level, and now we're coming for previous day high. Strong. Wrong push to the downside. Here's previous day high at 36. Looking for the bounce, but I'm going to be very patient. I'm nicely in the green. I don't need to rush this now. If there's even a bounce today. You take a look at Mr. Peter Chan's Heikinashi candles. No change of color yet. No change in direction yet. We're still red, red, red. All right, so 15-minute opening range is about 126 points. Continuing on down, though. Next pivot point is at 26. All right, I'm not going to fall for these consolidations area. Look at this was the consolidation area that I shorted. Came to this consolidation area, no bounce, flushed. Now we're in the third consolidation area. Let's see if that provides the bounce or further downside. We just tapped previous day high at 36. It was yesterday's high of day right here, 36. Pivot point is we didn't touch the pivot point. That's down at 27. But this is a pretty damn sharp angle to the downside. I'm not messing with it. Not trying to long this right now. As much as you guys see me counter trade, today I took a directional trade. I followed the trend. So now I'm up about $1,200, but not pushing it. All right, continuing to flush on down, breaking now previous day high at 36. And the pivot point is at 30 or no, 29, 28. Nico, good morning, brother. All right, it's a big directional day to the downside so far. If you're just hopping on, I took one short, the break of the 200 SMA, right to my 1 hour level, captured about 20 points there, and got out and continued to break levels here. All right, NQ starting to build a bounce here. Where are we? Right at previous day high. Still not trusting it. So again, if we look at my levels chart, this has been the price action so far. I took the short on the break of the 200 SMA, targeting that yellow line. This is where I covered. These yellow lines or orange lines are 1 hour levels. We came back, tested the second level, a little bit of consolidation there, flushed it. Third level, less consolidations, flushed right through. Now we came to previous day high and bounced. Maybe I'll wait for a test. If previous day high is really the bounce, we'll see if we can do something like 1, 2, 3 test and then the bounce. Peter Chan opening range was just 2 ticks, huh? Oh yeah, look at this down here. So here's the bottom of the opening range, 35. So maybe we'll do something like this, test the 9 EMA and continue on down, possibly even the 20 SMA and reject for further downside, or your classic NQ V bounce. Either way, I'm already in the green nicely, so I can be patient now. Christopher Zazek, Carlos got hurt a little. Nico, I was happy to long yesterday afternoon, this morning, but obviously shorts are in play. Yep. Although we did come to a previous day high, close to that pivot point at 28, and looking like we want to bounce, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to be a little patient for the next trade. So far, one trade for me, the break of that 200 SMA right down to my first 1 hour level, and in hindsight, continued on down. But I don't need the entire move, I just need a little piece of it. All right, so what am I looking for if I want a long? I'm not going to, it's a V recovery from here and they just push up. All right, I'll let that go. I'd like to see a failure of the 9 or the 20 and come back down and test previous day high for a potential push up. Pivot point is, let's see, 27. Let's take a look at my levels chart again. So far we came all the way down to previous day high and bounced at 36. To the T, literally touched that previous day high and bounced right there. We do have overnight low down at 25,000. Settlement, gap fill, all the way down to about 995, or call it 25,000. You got a level down here that NASDAQ loves during the open, right? The gap fill. Overnight lows at 25,000. We've seen nice bounces at overnight low. Now the interesting thing here is overnight low and previous day close or settlement is right at the same area. So potential test of 25,000 and finally the bounce, or continuation to the downside. What do we have below this? Or levels. All right, so there's the failure of the 9 EMA. There's the failure of this level too. No bounce just yet, so I'm leaving that alone. That level just failed, so technically, convert that to infinity now. All right, so next stop, 25,000, that overnight low, previous day close area that we talked about. Spaceman BTC levels. I don't know what the Spaceman BTC levels are. Everything is, these levels are all hand-drawn. All right, continuing on down, here we go. Next level right here at 17, but at this point, I think we're looking at previous day close and the gap fill. Gaps love to be filled. So 25,000 area in play before any potential bounce. Right now, it just flushed previous day high. And looking like it wants further downside. All right, going for settlement. That's the gap fill at 25,000. Will that be the bounce area, or this is pretty sharp angle to the downside? I'm not messing with it, trying to long it right now until we get confirmation. Christopher Zazek, JC is the Bob Ross of charge rides. Such pretty lines. All right, so make fun of my levels here, but let's take a look at where this bounce just happened. Look at this yellow line, 17. That's a 1 hour level right there. Another bounce. There was a nice little bounce on previous day high, and pretty much flushing through levels right now. All right, so we're coming back to test previous day high. Let's see if they push above that or continue on down. Christopher, I'm just mad I'm at work having to watch him play. All right, so that's what it's looking. Okay, so finally one level held here. 25.17 was the 1 hour level that held for the bounce. See if they continue. So far, bulls have been unable to push above the 9 EMA. So technically, you got a little descending channel using that 9 EMA as resistance to the upside. I'm in the green. I can be patient if I take another trade. So let's see how this plays out. I need to catch the whole move. Let's catch a little bit. I already caught my 20 points, so. Yep, 25,000 would be the gap fill. We didn't do the gap. We came close for the gap fill, and overnight low down at 25,000 as well. So let's see if we can. I think the level we're looking for right here is that 71. If we push above 71, then there's a chance that this is the bounce. But like I said, I'm being patient. Nicolas Gomez, the man from the other side of the ocean. Good morning, sir. Still in a descending channel, so not messing with bounces yet. All right, coming for the gap fill at 25,000 now. So far, in hindsight, two shorting opportunities, the 9 EMA here and right there. Every touch on the 9 has been a short. Beamer US short it is. Next stop, 25,000. Nico, H1 looks like a fake out top with the push down, so possible a dip, then rally situation. I guess we're going to have to wait for, if we're looking for the bounce, we're going to have to wait for settlement, 25,000. If 25,000 breaks, it's looking like it's building consolidation for a huge break, then there's more downside to this. I got my short so far, one short here at the open to break of the 200 SMA, covered right here at that first level, and in hindsight, coulda, woulda, held. Nicholas Gomez, you got a house trade, one mini. Hold on, let me get ready. 24,980. One mini house trade. I guess you're going long, right? Yep, so 24,980. So let's go to the house account. So Nicolas Gomez wants to long at 24,980. You want to long 24,980. You want to stop at 24,950. So let's wait to get filled and I'll set your target. All right, so for anybody who wants to trade the house account is available. Nicholas Gomez taking a trade on the house account with a long at 24,980, stop at 950, and your target is 590. You're going all the way up to the moon. All right, so we'll wait to get filled on that one. Let's come back to my charts. So for me, so far, one little short break of the 200 SMA to that first 1 hour level that I showed you guys and got my 20 points there. Let's see what this market does here. 2471. Sorry, 2571. They can break above that, then I guess you do have your V recovery. Nico's going to wait for change in trend using the 5-minute. Yeah, I'm waiting for something indicating that direction has changed, whether it's the 5-minute or the 15-minute, probably the 5-minute for me. This level right here, the 71 level, is critical, at least for this short-term bounce. You can't push above that, you get trapped on a long. Beamer USA, for me so far, it's going to crash, but it will make my entry only at 1021. All right. That's a pretty sharp angle, 132 points on the 15-minute opening range. But let's see how this plays out. Struggling to get above 71. Top of this wick, so this little consolidation area could be the trap for longs in the bear. Whoops. In this bear flag formation. So trap for the longs. If you can't get above this, longs are not valid. We get another flush of this level, of this consolidation area, right through. So until we break out of this, longs are not valid. Break out and hold, right? All right, here it comes. They're trying to break out of that consolidation zone. Trying to break. Going for the break. This is the V recovery now. There it goes. Nope. Trapped. Are they trapping longs or is this the bounce? Trapping longs or is that the bounce, boys? Still not your short squeeze. Not your short squeeze bounce yet. In other words, for the bears to be trapped, you'd have to short squeeze them pretty quickly. See? You got a little conundrum there. Trapping the bears, today is not a day for longs. It would be a bull trap, right? In other words, you're trapping longs here. It's going to continue to the downside. Trapping the bears would be a short squeeze. Your typical V recovery bounce where they just short squeeze it up. So far it's looking like it's trapping some longs here. Let's see if they can bounce it. I don't care which direction it goes. I just want direction. Cooper, what's up, brother? Oh, I'm long at 61, but I don't think it's going to work. It'll work if they can push. Well, you're in the green right now, so it's currently working. It all depends on this 70 area. They can short squeeze, in other words, push with strength out of this consolidation zone. Then we may have a reversal on this short term. Right? Because of the strength to the downside on this, I'm not looking to long right now. Until we see a change in direction. Confirmed change in direction. All right. Well, they're breaking out. So longs are getting their play right now. Again, I'll probably wait for a 5-minute or even a 15-minute confirmation direction change. All right, Cole, you're getting your long there. Nicely done, sir. Got 10 points on that already. Don't get greedy. Beamer, new alarms to get into action are 10:27, 12:21, and 1:36. No early morning open trades. Good for you, man. Staying out of the volatility and the craziness. I already got my one trade. I shorted right at the open, shorted the flush of the 200 SMA, the red line, to my first 1 hour level. I got my 20 points, and for now, I'm in a holding pattern for the next trade. I'll wait. All right, so looking like this little bounce is playing out in slow motion. Is that what we're going to see? Or are we going to see VWAP touch is at 84? Or are we going to see something like touching VWAP and then, whoops. You can come to VWAP at 84, let's call it 85, somewhere around this area, and then come right back down. Two paths. Which way will it go? Which way will it go, chat? So we just tap VWAP, come right back down, or continuation to the upside. All right, we came back into range. That's not good for the longs. That was a trap on the longs. So possible scenario here is right back down into the range and flushing this range to the downside. Now, to give the bulls some credit, they are building an ascending channel here. We'll give them credit on that. There is an ascending channel being built, or trying to build. But let's see if that ascending channel holds and how long it holds. Remember, channels don't hold forever. You ride the pattern for a little bit and get out. Don't overstay your welcome, especially on a directional day to the downside. So far. So is that the bear flag right there? Okay, so we got this move down, consolidation, building that bear flag, and then bye-bye. Downhill we go. Julian, hi JC. I don't see the new 80% off on your screen. It should be the second one, right? There you go. 1 day pass, 80% off. Yes, Apex is 80% off. I did see an email. Let me see if there's any news attached to that 80%. Or any details. So this 80%, $85 lifetime PA fees. 80% off for the first month, 50% off for a recurring month. So careful with your monthly subscription. It's 50% off on the second month. It's expensive. Reset fees, $50, 1 day to pass. And the 150Ks, 250Ks, and 300Ks are all $79. So Apex continues to be 80% off. Appreciate you, Julian. Thanks for letting everybody know. All right, NQ coming to a standstill. I may be done for the day, guys. I took the break of that 200 SMA here for about 20 points, and could be done. Structure, good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning. Also, I did a let's wait for the market to move and then I'll show you guys. I did a 50K eval review, some of the popular 50Ks evals right now, and I'll show you guys in a second. Let's see if this market, so far it's continuing in this ascending channel. See, finally breaks, comes back down to that 25,020 area. Nicholas Gomez, I think it might be best to delete the house trade. You tell me, brother. I don't make decisions on the house account. You guys make decisions on the house account. So I don't get involved in the decisions on the house account. That's for the viewers. So Nicholas Gomez, you are the boss when it comes to that. You want to delete it? Let me know. All right, so the bull trap playing out there, classic bear flag. Now it's coming for the bottom of this level, and we watch for the break of this level, the downside. Christopher Zazek, much respect, stay green, see you all tonight. Have a good one, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Mr. Nicolas, let's take a look at the house account. So the house account, courtesy of Mr. Nicholas Gomez. He's got a long entry. Got a long entry at 980 with a stop at 450, and he's going for the moon on this one. Above 590 is what you said. So house account still has ways to go to get filled. But if I end the stream early, we'll close it. No worries. No worries there, Nicholas. Sin miedo, mijo, sin miedo. All right, this little range still undecided on what it wants to do. My experience is still not a short squeeze, but could be a delayed one. Usually you have a bounce, it's a short squeeze, you'll have quick reversal. This is not a quick reversal yet, by any means. All right, let's see if we get a retest. Two things can happen. You get a retest of this 20 area. The problem is the gap fill. The gap fill is all the way down at 25,000. This area down here. If they're going to flush the overnight low, then we got more downside today. Structure, well, they may take steps up as they take the elevator down. Yep, that is true. We're definitely not seeing the short squeeze to the upside, so this is looking like a little consolidation for further downside. But let's let the market tell us what it wants to do. The elevator stops just like at the UN. Isn't that the, what was it, the escalator? Little joke they played on Trump. All right, we're still stuck in this little consolidation zone. Nothing going on. I ain't messing with it. Structure is in a spicy, long contracts. You're taking a call on contracts with tight stop. With options, sorry. Spy options. Taking a call there. All right, so far, ooh, now they're breaking out again. They're trying to break out. Beamer, short confidently if it crosses 25.35. I agree with you on that. I think at that point, they would break the middle of this range and continue on down. All right, bulls trying to make a move here. Is this another continuation of that bull trap? Just trapping bulls, hoping to go long at this level? Nico hopping on a long. He's going for 72. I think you just got it, right? Oh, 133. So Nico is in a long at 72, targeting 133. Nico's in a long, targeting this area right here, 200 SMA. And Nico entered already. All right, they're building it. They're building the bounce. They're building the bounce, boys. Beamer, this dilemma I resolved by waiting till 10:27. I developed ulcers. Yeah, man, you're right. People who, I think traders who are patient and wait for the first half hour after the open, or sometimes even an hour, I think your statistics are higher. In terms of long term, I just love trading the open. It's the riskiest, but it's part of the game I have to play. I gotta be done within the first hour of the open. Don't necessarily trade in the afternoon. Usually if I trade the afternoon is because I'm trying to recover a loss, or we have a big directional play and it's a juicy play, but usually I try to get it done within the first hour. Today it looks like I'm done. So far only one short right at here at the break of the 200, covered right at that 1 hour level that I showed you guys earlier, and got my 20 points. I'm good. All right, let's see if these bears do the dirty and trap some bulls here and come right back down to this range, which is what I've been watching for. Potential bear flag for continuation to the downside. They hinted the breakout level here. They've been playing this dirty. Go either way still. But it is looking like a bear flag formation for now. Then trader, it's a trap. Yeah, so far we haven't seen the breakout, right? One thing I've learned with these bears is if you're going to long a directional move like this, you're looking for the short squeeze. It's quick. We all know what a short squeeze bounce is. It's quick, it's fast, and there is no hesitation at the tops. Right now we're seeing hesitation. So it could be a bear flag, trapping bulls, hoping to break out of this area and then flush them quickly. So if it does become a move to the downside, it'll be quick. We'll see the move to this area and then flush very quick. The bulls, if they really want to break out of here, have to pick up some speed and create the short squeeze with strong direction to the upside. We're not seeing that yet. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Right now, the odds are stacked for further downside based on this little bear flag here. We'll see. Go either way. That's why it's called consolidation. Doesn't always have to be a quick V recovery. Sometimes it takes time and then you see the bounce. Zen Trader, good morning, brother. All right, they're holding it though. The bulls are not letting this come down either that quick. They're trying to hold this level or this area. All the bulls need right now is one juicy green candle to the upside, and then you're good. PR77, what's up, brother? Bulls building it. Here they go. Went to VWAP now. Again. Slowest bounce ever, but it could stair step it. Nothing wrong with a stair step and bounce. All right, we're at VWAP now, right? Yep, VWAP right now. Let's see what happens here. First VWAP touch got rejected. But it wasn't a strong rejection, I'll give you that. This was the first VWAP touch. I think the bulls are building a bounce here. I think we saw a low of day. They can build this bounce. Where are we on the fib? We're about to hit 50%. That fib. Or came close, at least. And Nico targeting 119 from 72. You got a juicy short, man. I mean, a juicy long. Sorry. All right, so let's readjust this ascending pattern now. We are in a ascending channel tight, but it's playing out. All right, 5-minute Heikinashi. If we take a look at the house account, the 5-minute Heikinashi starting to build some green candles there. Looking like a change of direction here. We're pushing above VWAP now. Nice and slow, stair-stepping it. Carlos is saying V recovery. Yeah, sure. Slow V recovery, but I'll give you that. They've on the fib, you're about to hit 50% on that. Uh-oh. As long as he doesn't become a bear flag. Came at VWAP and rejected. We're not able to position above VWAP. But still in that channel. As long as they stay in the channel. It's a slow bounce, but it's a bounce. Vinny Cuz just ranging. Ingenious, respected bear flag line. Yep, it's still bear flagish. We'll see. We'll see how this ends up playing out. Mr. Structure is telling us buy looking like inverted head and shoulders on a 1-minute chart. Cooper looking bear flaggy. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about here. It's the bear flag formation there. It's clearly playing out. We'll see. Structure. Bulls taking their time. Bulls stair-stepping it. And the bears flush it. Take the elevator down. Is that how it plays out? I just think the Bulls need some strength here. They need to push out of this bear flag to invalidate the bear flag, which they can. All right, Nico going for a nice trade here. He's long at 72, targeting, what did you say, 119, I think it is? Ikanashi candles showing a change in direction here. I guess Mr. Chan, Peter Chan, is probably waiting for the break of 91.74 for his long. Mr. Structure bulls taking their time, stair-stepping it up. All right, here we go. Here's a test. Here's a test of the bear flag now. If they flush it, then Armageddon to the downside. If the bulls hold that channel, let's see. Here's the make or break. Bears want to flush out of this bear flag and come down hard, hard. Are they going to do it? Or are the bulls going to continue their little ascending channel and stair step it up? Breaking out. All right, they're coming into the range, and this is the deadly part. This is the bull trap now, potential. Gotta be careful here. If they come back into this range and flush it hard, you're most likely going to break the bottom of this, 25,000, and come down. The bulls are going to hold their play to the upside. They need to hold this channel and continue up. All right, so they're breaking out of the channel for now. This is where it starts picking up some speed for the bears to the downside. No speed yet in either direction. Ingenious too short at 90.25. Nice. Not making it easy in either direction. Taking its time. So let's go back to the fib here. We were not able to get above that 50% on the retracement, right? We hovered, tried to break 50%. Not able to get above that for now. Still technically in this bear flag formation, and now we gotta wait. Are they gonna push, or are they gonna flush this? Channel's holding. Bulls are trying to hold that channel. A nail biter. I wouldn't want to be in a trade having to wait this long. So respect for everybody who's in a long right now. It's a nail biter. Nathan, I appreciate you, brother. Nicholas Gomez, still waiting. All right, Hikanashi candles are all over the place too. We tried to hint some green, and now we got some dojis on the 5 minute. All right, bears. Bears wanting to come back into this channel, and I think if the bears start making a move, we'll see some speed. Well, I think at this point we're going to see speed in any direction, either direction. But bear flag, man, I just can't long a bear flag. Still weak, bulls out of steam. You know, go either way. Slow. No speed in either direction yet. Man, what a nail biter. Nico closing for a few points loss. Yeah, the only, like I said, this could very well go to the upside. The only problem is the bear flag, right? Trying to long that bear flag. Risky as hell. But we just haven't seen either side pick up some steam. And look at that. Now they push up. So they're holding this channel. Attempted to flush it. Still no break of this channel. Let's extend this. Fix it up a little bit. Oh. Still holding. Nico, I agree with you, man. I think this trade is didn't happen quick enough. Get out. Even if it ends up playing in your favor, it's just too risky. Risky. So I think you did the right thing, brother. Jesse James, the man, the myth, the legend. Good morning, brother. What a nail biter, man. NQ just being NQ today. Not making it easy for either side. All right, it's getting tight. Getting tight. Which way will she go? Here we go. Here we go. Starting to pick up some steam to the downside. No, they're not letting it go down. Not breaking out of that channel yet. Nail biter. What a nail biter here. Nicholas Gomez, the real question is Chicago pizza or New York pizza? Brother, I lived in New York. There's nothing like New York pizza. That's not a question. Sorry to Chicago, but there's no such thing as Chicago pizza. New York all the way. Why? Because of the water. You know, there's states that bring in New York water just so they can make pizza in their state? Google that. New York pizza is New York pizza because of the water. There are states that import New York water just so they can make pizza. New York all the way, baby. Don't. There's no question. There is nothing like a juicy, for those of you that have lived in New York or in Queens, nothing like a New York City, big, juicy, greasy slice of pizza. That's probably one of the biggest things I miss from New York is the ability to eat at any time. You get out of a bar, you get out of whatever you were doing at 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you will find a place, you will find a good place to eat. Does New York do square pizza? Square pizza, brother. I do the triangle every day. Structure. Yeah, I'll give you that. Chicago deep dish is good. I think that's a variation, but structure New York is his favorite too. Nico shorting 72. I think the bear flag's playing out. Want to short the price action. It's not what I like. Not what I like. I don't want to be stuck in an hour waiting to find out I'm right or wrong. Nicholas Gomez, deep greasy dish is amazing. All right, guys, let's take a little poll in the chat. I don't have the time to put the poll on the digital side. Is this going up or down from here? What are we doing? Up or down? All right, coming back into range. Now it's getting dirty. Now it's getting dirty here. Bull flag starting to play out. Nicholas Gomez down. I'm on the downside too. This little bear flag, I ain't messing with that. I'm not trying to long a bear flag right now. But look, gives you a hint and then it pulls it right back. Not making it easy. It's a nail biter. Structure still alive, brother. Still alive. Below 58 and it's trending down. I agree with you. I think they're coming back into this range here. I just don't like the price action. I think they're going to do it nice and slow. Trap a couple bulls and then flush them right down. Here comes the flush. Structure stopped out. Hey man, at least you got to stop. You got your risk management there going. Little paper cut. Look at that. And then right back up. See, I don't like that price action. Even if it goes down, I'm not confident shorting either. Look at this. Look at that. Nicholas Gomez, market's going to draft faster than my Apex eval. Yeah, I'm going to wait for them to do all the dirty work and then see if we get a quick directional move to the downside. Structure. Loved holding. There's so much entertainment for a small stop. That's the good thing, man. You kept your stop tight. Little paper cut. Move on. All right, this bear flag starting to play out. Slow motion, but it's playing out. Nicholas Gomez, by the way, JC, almost 4K subs. Yeah, slowly but surely. moving up. See how long it takes to get to 5K. Zen Trader, I need speed in 15 minutes or I'm out. Same here, man. All right, well, there's the bear flag forming. Or playing out, rather. Okay, we're picking up some speed. This is what we talked about, flushing out, trapping those bulls on that bear flag. And coming back into the range. Now we're looking for the break of this range. And that should be, it should pick up some speed there, for sure. Hopping on that short, tight stop. Playing for the break of this range. Don't do this to me. You little nasty. Trapping me. Looks like it trapped me. As patient as I was, it looks like it's trapping me. Ah, you mother flower. No continuation on this. You mother flower. This price action. I'm only gonna give it. Yeah, I gotta close this. Got trapped. See if it rejects that 9 EMA. Not, I'm in trouble. If it pushes above that 9, I gotta close. Ah, you bastard. I gotta close it. All right, took an L there. Gold lost almost 70 bucks since the open. Wow. All right, looks like it's range bound then in this little range here, popping people up, including myself. All right, I'm going to short one more time here. See if I didn't learn my lesson the first time. Come on, break to the downside, break. Break, you dirty dog, you. Break. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. God damn it. Not coming down like I wanted it to. Come on. Come on. You won't want to flush. Let's go. Flush. Music's gone. Everyone's serious. Is it gone? Poker face on. Ah, yeah, mother flower did not flush. I'm gonna have to do the right thing and set a stop right above this last wick. Much as I don't want to, I have to. Come on. Flush. Flush. God damn it. There we go. Flush. All right, here's the make or break for this move. It needs to flush below the level. Don't pop up. God damn it, you can't make it hard. You can't make it easy, can you? Not making it easy. Now I'm making it easy. Come on, flush. Can't make it easy, can you? Let's go. Flush it. Ah, yeah. Nerf. How are you? I'm done. I don't like that. That should have been an easy flush. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Calling it a day. Now it'll flush as usual right after I get out. It'll give me the play that I was looking for. Look at that. Now it flushes. Ay. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Still walking out with some nice green. Gave up a little bit there on that whiplash, but still walking out with a 980 and calling it. Yeah, it always does that. I finish the stream and then it gives me the play. Oh yeah, let's close Nico's trade on the house account. Sorry, not Nico, Nicholas. What happened here? Close your trade. Unfortunately, NQ just not making it easy today, but still walking out with about 980 in the green. Took a little L there, got trapped, recovered it back down, and looks like it does want to flush, but I'm leaving that alone. I wanted that quick. Julian, thank you, sir. Nico, Cole. Who else is here? Mr. Structure, Zen Trader, Cooper, Igneous, and everybody up in the branches. Have a good one. Look at this. Just not giving us the flush. Gotta wait for it. And I'm not waiting for it. All right. Still walking out in some green. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. King Caesar. Appreciate you, brother. I didn't know you were on, King Caesar. All right, let's see. Let's watch this flush now. Watch the flush now. Are they going to flush it or are they going to rip it right back up? And there's the break. All right, guys, I'm done. I don't even want to trade anymore. I'll walk out with my 980. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.